Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project, we're going to be replacing the old traditional light fixtures that you see in lots of houses nowadays. We're going to be upgrading it to an LED type light fixture. And the reason we're going to be going with the LED is there's two reasons. One, you can change just the light bulb and put an LED light bulb in there. But the problem also twofold is that in the winter and the summer, you always have a draft through here because this leads up into your attic area most of the time. So you may wind up with a draft, whether it's warm or cold or whatever. So we're just going to upgrade it, and we're going to put an LED type fixture in there, which is going to sit flush against the ceiling, and it's not going to have this recessed area in here. Now this happens to be the one that I'm actually doing right now. You could pick these up in the big box store. They're relatively cheap as compared to even changing just a light bulb. The bulb itself is probably just as expensive as one of these units here. All right, this is the unit we're going to be installing, just so you know. This is the unit we're going to be installing. It comes all pre-assembled, of course, with our pieces on the side like this, which is what will hold it up into the can, up inside the ceiling. All right, so first thing we're going to do before we do anything, we are going to make sure that the light fixture is off. We make sure that the light bulb is not hot, because the old traditional light bulbs, these can get pretty hot and you may burn yourself, so we made sure it's off and it's nice and cool. We're going to take the bulb and unscrew it. Of course, be careful you don't drop it, because you know what happens when it hits the ground. I will take that out. Next, we're going to come up inside the cover where it's held onto the box in the ceiling right here. There's little tiny springs on here. And you see the spring right here? You just grab the spring with a pair of needle nose pliers, pull it down and away, just like that. And this spring, we're not going to need it, so we'll take that out. We're going to come up underneath here, and again, we have our spring right here. Grab it with the pliers, just pull it out to the side, and it comes right out just like that. And then we can take our old ring down. Okay. Now next, being that I've done these in the other lights in the room here, I know that this unit right here is actually too low. When you try to screw the new electrical connector into this outlet here, and then the wiring connects in here, when you push it up to the top, this hits into there, and it causes the light fixture to have a slight gap between the box in the can and the ceiling and the fixture itself. But I'm going to show you how to fix that real easy. What you do is you just come up over here, and you'll see that this bracket that holds the socket on, this bracket is adjustable. As you can see, it's slotted. It slides up and down as needed. We're just going to loosen up that screw right there, and we're going to slide this entire bracket with the socket up a little bit higher up into the can itself. So let's loosen that wing nut. Sometimes the nut's tight. You can get in here with a pair of pliers, and you can twist it with a pair of pliers just to get it to move. And then once it does, we're just going to unscrew it a little bit. It doesn't have to come out all the way. We're just going to unscrew it. We're holding the bracket with our hand, because as we loosen it, of course, it's going to slide down. Next, we'll take this and we'll push this up a little bit. You'll notice that there's a slight little metal ledge here that protrudes out, so we need to go above that. We're going to push it up like that, and now we're going to tighten up our wing nut. All right, we'll snug our wing nut down. And I'm going to tighten it just a little bit more. That's it. Next, we're going to take the electrical connector that comes provided, and we're going to screw it in just like a traditional light bulb. It screws right into the outlet just like that. Snug it down. And now this is going to plug into our new light fixture here. Now a lot of these LED lights, they come where you can adjust the intensity of the light. There's all different settings right here. It's personal preference what you would like. I have it set where I chose it to be, but this switch here just slides as needed, and you can adjust it to whatever you choose. All right, now we're going to put this up inside here, but before we put it in there, I want to point this out to you. My light fixture, with can in the ceiling, has these little pieces that stick out right here. You see they look like a U? That's how these pieces get connected in there. But sometimes you'll find that you don't have these in here. How do you get this fixture to hold up inside there? Well, they've thought about it, and they actually gave you a bracket like this, that you would take this bracket and you would take it and remove that screw right there, and you would put this bracket on here like that and screw it down nice and tight so that you could adjust this in and out as needed. And then when you put this new light into the can here itself, as you put it in there and you slide it up, it actually grips into the side with these little teeth that are on here like that. All right, but we're not going to use these. We don't need them. Okay, so now we take our connector and we put it in here, push it in until you hear it snap in place, and now we know it's locked in. Now this particular, these pieces here that hold it up in the can, they are adjustable, so this one fits in here perfectly, but if you needed to, you could adjust these springs in or out as needed just by loosening that screw, and you can see it's slotted here so you can adjust it. But that's not the case for me. It actually fits just the way it is. Next, we're going to take this cable here, the excess, and we're just going to twirl it up inside just like that so it fits in there up into the box really good. We're going to take this little piece right here and we're going to slide it. I'll get it in there first for you. We're going to put it on here just like that on that little U-shaped piece right here. Then we'll take our second one, bring it in here like this, put it on there. Now remember, you're not putting a circle on there. The circle is actually above those little U-shaped brackets there. Okay, and next we're going to come in here. We're going to connect it up on the opposite side. Put it on there like that. Take this one, pull it up there like that. Then we're going to take it and just push it up. And that's it, nice and tight. Now if it's not tight around the ceiling right here, then you may have to loosen up the outlet and push it up a little bit higher. But as you can see, it's nice and tight. Nice and tight against the ceiling, and it's perfect. Let's go over and let's turn the switch on and make sure it works. As you can see, the light lights up nicely the way it's supposed to. Now, these light fixtures, they are dimmable. If you have a dimmer in already, you can use these to adjust the brightness up and down. I will attach a video in here of how to install a dimmer switch, just in case you have a traditional light switch and you choose to put a dimmer in to adjust the brightness. But I'll attach the video someplace up above or down below. Someplace I'll attach it. All right, but these light fixtures here, as I said, they are 5 different adjustments on it. So you can adjust it as needed. If you choose to change the setting on it, you can just pull them down, flip the switch, and push it right back up. But that's it. This job is done, and we're on to the next one. If you like this video and you'd like to see future videos, hit the subscribe button down below, and you'll be notified of future uploads. But that's it. This job is done, and we're on to the next one. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.